Memory lane. I have one sibling, a younger one. For the purposes of this post, we'll call him Nathan. Nathan was born 5 years after I was, so I've gotten myself a little taste of what it's like to be an only child. It's sad, but above all, it was lonely. My early days were filled with the echoes of an empty apartment building. My father didn't live with us. He was married to another woman and lived with her. My mother, unfortunately, didn't know he was married at first. Dad did come to visit quite a lot, but when he did, he and Mom would inevitably start shouting away at each other. I'm not sure where my mom was on most days. She seemed to always be locked away in her room, sleeping. I have no clue. I had a pet chameleon at that point. I loved to bring him outside to play with me. I climbed up in trees and sat there reading books with him on my shoulder. One time, I ventured a little further away than I should have. I ended up near a neighbor's yard. I either kicked a ball there or saw one there, I can't remember. All I remember is that I saw a young couple in the yard. They said hello to me, and I greeted them in return. I told my mother about this later, and she was very upset with me. She told me to never approach strangers again. When I asked why, she explained how there were sick people out there, and that they could have kidnapped me. I was about 4 years old, and I didn't understand what she meant at the time. My view of life at that point was painfully optimistic, and I never thought it would change so drastically over time. Of course, Mom was right. There are some sick, twisted people out there. After I had learned that the hard way, it took me years to figure out how to trust again. Actually, I'm still learning. Nathan is going to turn 17 in a few months. He's grown so much. And I wish I could have been more there for him.